that you'll be mine forever and ever to love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time.
Okay, our new rig is hiding behind our old rig, and I will show you which one we're going to get. Well, we've got a new camper. We're going to be moving our stuff into it. It's exciting! We're moving from Riggy 1.0 to Riggy 2.0. Well, we just finished moving all of our things from our little Riggy to our bigger Riggy. And I can't believe the amount of space that we have now. It's going to take time to organize, but it's going to be a new adventure. A lot of fun. The last time I see our little Riggy. Little Riggy's going to be someone else's Riggy. I wonder where she'll go. We got a new Riggy for us.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Have you done inside?
Yep.
Okay.
David is unhooking our little Riggy from Cherry Pop. He's gonna unhook it for the last time, and then he's gonna hook up our new Riggy. Welcome to our home. Come on inside with me. Welcome to our new home. It's a Sundance Ultra Lite, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and why we chose it. One of the biggest reasons why we like this camper or travel trailer is that it's open. From the moment you walk through the front door, you see the whole cabin, and we prefer not having the bedroom closed off. We don't have kids, and we don't need a tremendous amount of privacy for any reason from someone staying with us. So we prefer to have our bed open like a studio space. You actually do have curtains if you needed to close them off. If you did have someone staying with you on the sofa bed that we have, that is a possibility, but we really enjoy and appreciate the openness of the space when you come in. You're not blocked off immediately coming to the front entrance. As you see, it has a very large size, queen size bed with storage all underneath. And underneath that is also a storage locker from the outside. You have lots of storage space above and on the sides. We have plenty of room to hang our clothes and to put things underneath all the way to the back. Plenty of space. We have nice side tables to set our things on. Access again is easy for storage underneath for shoes or dirty clothes or whatever you want to use it for. You have storage all around. You have lights that you can switch on and off, and you have windows everywhere in here. And the windows in this model are very large, larger than the other unit that we were interested in, the Imagine. Had smaller windows, and this one, when you're sitting on the bed, you have a full panorama view of wherever you're staying. And I love that because I love feeling nature surround me and not feeling closed off or boxed in. And one thing that was it's just amazing, still haven't gotten used to it, I just love it, is that the ceiling is very wide and open, and it has a nice height to it. I think it's definitely over 6 feet tall, so it works for people who are taller as well. And I will show you our sofa now in comparison to the Imagine that we were also looking at prior to finding this one. The Imagine had a fancy schmancy theater set, and that was really awesome. I will say we can always add that and switch it out. It's an inexpensive thing to do if we want, but the perk of having the sofa that is here is that it's a full size pull-out sofa, not a futon bed, but an actual pull-out sleeper sofa. So if we did have a guest, that's another option to utilize, but we might switch it out later on for a nice massage chair theater seating style. Then let me show you, this is our dinette, and again, it's open, so we don't have walls or storage units separating it from the entrance. It's open, which I like. And we have so much storage space below the seating. They have cabinets that open up and you can use the whole thing for storage underneath. Storage above. And one really cool touch is that the seats are not up to the wall or the window, and you actually have this cabinet here which you can use to put things on. Right now I have my bamboo holder. You have a beautiful window. And then if you want and you're ready to watch TV, hiding in here is a big television. And David and I really like having the TV where you can keep it hidden when you're not using it. It's not prominent all the time until you want to use it. Then you get the fun job of lifting it up out of the cabinet, and I'll show you that right now. And this is how simple it is with the touch of a button. The awesome thing about this TV compared to, say, the other model on the Imagine is that it's eye level, whether you're sitting at your dinette or you're sitting on the sofa. You get an eye level view of what you're watching. In the other Imagine design, the television was up high, so number one, you wouldn't have been able to see it comfortably from sitting at that dinette. You would have had to get a major neck ache from trying to see it, and even on the fancy schmancy theater seating, you still would have had to look up. So this for us was really cool, a nice feature to this design. And we can put it down just as easily as we put it up. And I'll do that right now. And now you have your view again of your surroundings, which are beautiful windows looking out to a lake. And I'll show you the rest of our place. Come on this way. Now we had a place for my pretty picture. My mom gave us this for Christmas, and it's a beautiful map of the United States, and it shows every state's flower. You know I love flowers and nature. And this was very colorful, and it reminds me of each state's state flower. And this was a perfect spot for it. Right next to it, we have a huge storage cabinet. It goes all the way, so you can see a little bit inside. We really haven't finished organizing the way we are going to long term. Right now, we have our stuff just placed inside because we have more space than we're used to. We'll find a place for everything. So it goes all the way back, plenty of space in these two cabinets. They have shelves in each one. Then let's come on over to the kitchen. Now, again, another difference from this travel trailer in the Imagine that we were looking at. The refrigerator is awesome on this one. It's actually 2 cubic feet larger than the Imagine model. As I was saying, the refrigerator in this unit is 2 cubic feet larger than the refrigerator in the Imagine. The look of it is also more pleasing for me personally. It has just the very clean stainless steel facade on the outside. The other model had that wood cover to it, kind of like a paper, that was matching the cabinetry, but this is my preference personally. And it's just amazing to see how much space we have now. This is bigger than what we had, I think, in our apartment, in our house that we were staying in before selling our house. So it's a nice large refrigerator. Now moving on to our kitchen area for cooking or for storing goods. This camper travel trailer has real wood cabinetry, and for David, he really appreciates that, being a wood craftsman. It's real wood. The other one had a cover over the material, so it was a different style. Whatever floats your boat, but we really appreciate the real wood cabinetry. So in this part of our kitchen space, I use it for a coffee bar area, and we have all our coffee and tea making appliances, teapots, French press, espresso maker, milk frother, all of that I have room for. Then we have our 3-burner gas stove, and it has an oven as well. I love to bake. And this glass top, just like in our former rig, this comes up and it actually folds back. Again, if you needed to use all 3 burners, which would be pretty rare that I use 3 at a time. I have an induction cooktop as well that I utilize a lot. Again, we have so much storage space. So in this real wood cabinet, this space goes all the way to the wall. 2 big shelves, so much space. Under the stove, same thing. Wonderful hardware on all the cabinets as well. It's nice quality, solid wood cabinets, which we really appreciate. There's our top cabinet. We have a beautiful microwave. And the feature of the backsplashes are so nice. They just look clean and modern. And then here's something interesting. And I didn't actually notice all the differences until more recently between this travel trailer and the Imagine. So the Imagine, oddly, even though it's a larger unit, certain things actually seem smaller in person. You seem more cramped just because of the way they designed the layout. The countertop in this model, the way it's designed, gives you more floor space and more counter space, which I love. So I have the huge countertop, much more wide than in the other design. I can also see out of these beautiful windows. Huge windows in this model. You have plenty of cabinet space, but you don't have it up into your eyes. You still have large windows, and I really enjoy that. This is also a wonderful thing. You can wash dishes and have a beautiful view while you're doing it. So we have a large sink, a stainless steel sink, a beautiful feature faucet that you can turn any way you want. And then we already had this, and for a lot of RVers, you know, these are great. They fold up to save space. They are wonderful, and ours fits right inside the sink. And then it has this cover, which is great if you need extra countertop. More storage. It's crazy. This is a huge amount of storage. All the way down this whole corner, we have a shelf in here, so 2 places for putting things. The cabinets have these closers that are very secure, so we don't have to worry about the doors coming open when we're traveling. More storage in here, a huge amount. And we have 2 drawers, which are very convenient. It's not all the same type of usage in these cabinets. The drawers are really nice. Now, I'll show you the bathroom. Come on in. All right. Here's our bathroom. So we have a nice cabinet here that with hooks we can hang things like towels to dry, store things. David installed our hand towel holder, a nice countertop, plenty of room to put things, shelving underneath, which I'll show you from another angle. Then we also have a beautiful medicine cabinet that holds our things. Nice vent for letting the humidity out with a fan and a skylight. Another storage cabinet underneath the sink. 3 shelving units here for all your things that you need to put there. David fixed our little toilet paper holder. That didn't come with it. Now we have the shower, which is bigger than what we had before. We have more ceiling space, skylight, a standard pull-out, retractable shower, and look at this. So much space. So the view from our bed is a nice view, and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. Let me tell you a little bit of how we came to this decision on this design, the Sundance Ultra Lite. When we were looking a few weeks ago, I was looking online, doing a lot of fun shopping online, and we are in Dallas, Texas right now, and there are quite a few places here to find campers. And we went to a location and we were looking at the Imagine, and it was inside of a showroom, which is very nice to see inside a building, these gigantic, beautiful designs, and it's really stunning in person to see. They seem large because they're inside of a building. And we liked the layout of the Imagine, and there were some issues that we didn't like, though, for us personally. We did not like the 2 doors inside. It was just a waste of space for us. It was a much longer unit, and that makes a difference for many things. And for traveling ease, we definitely wanted to be in the smaller side of that. instead of having a longer unit to switch up to from what we're used to, which was our E-Pro. And we loved our E-Pro. When we bought our E-Pro, we were not anticipating being full-time RVers for any length of time. We just thought we would be using it as we travel to visit family and not stay in hotels or burden our families with us staying with them. So we bought the E-Pro, and I would highly recommend it to anyone else. It was wonderful. We ended up staying in it full-time because of COVID that came along, and lifestyle change big time for us, and we loved it. It definitely was perfect. We don't mind small spaces. We're very comfortable in small spaces. We needed a little more room for us personally to have our instruments with us. I'm a violinist, if you're not aware of that, watching this, and David is a cellist. And to have our instruments is very important, and we were not able to have them easily in our E-Pro. It did not have a slide out. They do make models that have slide outs, but those are used for having bunk bed units if you have children. So that didn't help us either. But we would recommend the E-Pro if anyone is interested in that. We wanted to get more space. And not to fill it with stuff, but just to have more space for the stuff that we do have, mostly instruments. And after looking at the Imagine, we thought it's too heavy. It was much heavier, much longer, 2-door entrance, which was unnecessary for us. And it was closed off more. The cabinetry just was in your field of vision the second you walked in, and you had a wall on the other side splitting the bedroom off from the rest of the living space. We just didn't prefer that. It had things that we would not utilize, such as outdoor kitchen galore. A lot of people really appreciate and look for those things, but we don't. We can use our portable grill that we bring with us and have our outdoor cooking and fun on our own. We don't really like that built into our unit because it takes up other space that could be used for something else. So that was another deciding factor. This unit does not have an outdoor kitchen area. It does have an outdoor shower, but it has so much storage space. On the outside, you have a huge amount of area to put tools, which are very important to David as well. The inside, we have so much storage. I keep sounding like a broken record, but it is so nice to have that amount of space that is available to you without the added length or weight. The hitch weight, which is very important. Everyone needs to pay attention to hitch weight and what vehicle you're using for towing. And we are wonderfully set up for towing this unit. It's very lightweight. The hitch weight is light. The gross weight is less. Now, the other very important aspect for me was the price was a huge difference. Anywhere ranging from $10,000 to $13,000 less. This ultralight was from the Sundance Imagine. And of course, every dealership charges different prices based on the region, the location, a lot of different factors, which I had researched about. We were fortunate to get a wonderful dealership here. It was actually in Denton, Texas. It was Fun Town RV, and it's one of the largest privately owned RV dealerships in the country. Interesting story there. And they have very good prices, and there are reasons for why they have good prices, such as they don't have theater seating installed. You can do that yourself. They just get them in a certain way from the factory, direct from Indiana. And we got a great deal on this, had a wonderful salesperson. Everything was a great experience with them. And the price difference was awesome for us to have, instead of spending that much more for the other one. So I'm glad we waited and we chose not to get the other one. And then I kept looking. And I found this one, the perfect one.